Good morning. This is a Ray Press for la Recontraoferta newspaper, and we're here in San Jose, in the first and in Keys. Second in Keys, the other side is San Jose. We are very close to San Jose downtown. Yeah. Today is October 3rd. Yeah. And the latest news for last night, we're talking about education subject here in California. Yeah, President Donald Trump, has mentioned, he's gonna make a pact with all the colleges, here in California. They're going to release more funds. And as you know, everyone, or whoever doesn't know, California became a community college. What it means, community college? Community college, it comes from the lowest rate of tuition per unit. I remember when there was a student right here almost 35 years ago, and the tuition was $10, and it stayed put like maybe 20 years, because the state of California, all the governors, decide, to San Jose as a Silicon Valley, they have to, keep it, that rate for the colleges, for the community college here in Santa Clara County, especially in San Jose, capital of the Silicon Valley. But now, the governor, Gavin Newsom, in the beginning of his first term, in the second term, we're talking about with the 2019 or 2019, where Governor Newsom declared, the Golden State of California is a community college. But also, remember that all the freshmen graduate from high school in the first 2 years, the tuition is free. So, which is a lot of saving in order to encourage and stimulate, to all the children to graduate from high school and then keep going with their life in college, so they can get a career for the future, which is good, As you know, I'm a former student from the San Jose City College. As far as I remember, California pays for every single student in any class, who is a president in class. So the college professor, take a, go around and say who is the president. If he's a 40 students, or if it's 30 students, and now from those 40 students, only 35 of 40, the California state will pay 35 students for that class. This is what we call a community college, but the governor of California is involved. You know why? Because the California state is how fund all the colleges. This funding is in order to get let's talk about, for example, San Jose City College. Be strong. Be strong, and and the hiring of the very good professors, high quality professors, very knowledgeable, but also with a lot of willingness to teach to all the students, college students. I tell you because I went through that decades ago. But the thing is, right now President Trump is looking for a pact, and it's polarized, a governor of the state of California. If President Trump, make the pact with all the colleges, Governor Gavin Newsom has announced last night. It was the last post in the Recontraoferta newspaper to write. I catch it, I didn't see, and the governor said if all the colleges take the path from the President Donald Trump, he's going to stop the funding to all the colleges. And that's his last word. Kind of it's a dilemma, I don't know how they're going to handle how the President Trump is going to handle this, because the part I had to read a little bit more and wait until President Trump, make the remarks for the colleges, funding. It's not easy. It's not easy only talking, but you have to get through in every single, step by step, how it's going to be found. That is California colleges. California always been the golden state. Has been always good with the students. Trying to help them out and going to get a career in college and also in the universities, especially San Jose State University. As I mentioned it. And this is a big issue. But also, I have another issue from the governor. Governor Gavin Newsom ended up, the Truancy Law. The Truancy Law, was made by the former Vice President of the United States, Kamala Harris, when she started she was Attorney General in San Francisco, and later on went through to the California state. So California state ended up the Truancy Law. What it means Truancy Law? What is the definition? The definition of the Truancy Law is when, or the interpretation is when when a student, school, high school, or elementary or middle school, gets the habit to be acting in class. So the student loses. The stimulus. Student loses. How do you call it? How do I put it this way? They don't want to go anymore to the classes. They go over staying in the streets. They cannot stay on the streets, and that's hours. Why? Because it's forbidden. It used to be a law here in San Jose that non-student or non-teenager or less than 18 years old can be more than 11, 12 in the streets. But also in the morning, in the school time, they cannot be on the street. Why? Because they can be put in custody by the police. This is one of the main policies right here in San Jose, in Santa Clara County, and also the Bay Area. Why? Because in order to to protect the children from themselves. Why? Because sometimes they are little wild and they don't want to go. So everyone when was teenager, the first is I don't want to go. I want to stay in the corner, or stay all around 2-3 blocks from the school. But for that, it's supposed to be a program. It's supposed to be a program. It could be, in different ways. It's an effective way, on side of the personnel of the school, who are responsible for those kids who are not, in the classrooms, especially in high school, in the last grade from 10 to 11 and 12th grade. This is the critical, zone for the student who really wants to keep going to school and graduate high school, or step over and quit, the school. Most of the time, the main recommendation for me is because I have, the experience. I used to be a requirement teacher in elementary school. And also we recommend the recommendation. The main recommendation is if they go a psychologist or therapist. Therapist is a master degree who has, specialized, what they have the children. A psychology too. But in that case, I would suggest, it should be a therapist who has to, address, those personal issues for the student, the teenagers, the 14, 15, 16 years old. Sometimes it happens, you don't know which one is, that really causes about why some students they want to quit the school. They don't want to. They lose all attention to school because they want to do something else. Or sometimes it could be the parents, it could be the family, or it could be the school, or could be different reasons. The professional people is going is in the high school or elementary or in the middle school when they have to work for them. This is my suggestion only. My personal opinion. as a journalist of La Recontra newspaper. I tell you because my daughter is a psychiatrist and my ex-wife too. Yeah, they are working up with children, and they know what to do. So anyway, this is just a suggestion. Yeah, the Governor Newsom right now eliminate the whole responsibility in Truancy Law. Sometimes, like I say in my page of Ray J. Perez, in Facebook, sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. Who's going to take the responsibility about those children's issues in school? Okay, it should be. But also, I remind you one more time, the possibility, the President of the House announced it already, in a post, Facebook post, there is the possibility, send a National Guard, to San Francisco, possibly, a whole Bay Area, which is, it's good and bad. It's a different opinions. Opinion is divided. But anyway, this is everything for today. And reporting from La Recontra newspaper, Ray J. Perez, San Jose, downtown California, United States. And remember, California makes great America, for largest economy in the world. California is the head of the American Union. God bless you. Amen.